Okay, you're going to run?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So.
Stealthily.
Okay. So. Stealthily run towards the island.
Right. We're on this nice flat water, and he's trying to be...
Okay. And you notice it's difficult terrain. All right. And so you're... All right. So you start moving towards the island. When you start moving towards the island, you hear a voice coming from you, and it's above the firmament, if you will. What? Where did y'all come from?
God?
Hello?
Well, I'm from Neverwinter.
Never heard of it.
That's fine. I keep going.
I would not interfere.
Can I get out of the water?
Well, and if you look around, you notice there's actually shore away from the island.
Yeah, I'm going to go. I can't move myself.
I would be heading to whatever's closest.
Probably the island.
Other one. Yep.
Oh, this guy?
Yep.
Oh, look at that guy. All right, so... And your speed is...
Yeah, I mean, I would essentially dash. My speed's 35.
Okay, so you move half speed. And you're moving towards the island, too.
I'll head that direction.
And you see a beautiful black female. She looks elven.
Oh, Jesus.
Figure. Kind of just appear out of the darkness because it's kind of dim. The light's very dim.
It's a
I would not interfere if I were you.
Well, I slowed down. I take a few more steps, maybe go another block up, and it's her that's talking.
Yes.
Can you at least give us some idea of what's going on? When we can expect the other side to start moving like normal again? We got a really crazed little girl over there that really just wants her friends to play some more.
I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Okay, then I'm gonna go interfere if that's quite all right. And I keep going.
Okay.
I just went out of the water.
You what?
I just went out of the water.
You just went out of the water?
Yep.
Okay, before you can go your full distance, you see coming out of the shadows basically two figures. They've got kind of three arms, three claws basically on the end of tentacles, and they have a long stinger swimming, and they're utter blackness, and you feel there's kind of an aura about them, and when you're in the aura, which you are, you feel your magical strength you're having to fight to even concentrate on anything magical, and they are also flying. I've told you not to interfere. Roll me initiative, sir.
Perfect. I pull out my staff. I would have done that when I was on the way to the island.
I will give you that. So let's roll initiative for everybody.
Woohoo! 6. I will be going last.
All right. So, did anybody roll a 20 or higher? A 15 or higher?
Yep. I got a 16.
You got a 16? What's your dex mod?
My dex mod is a 2.
2? Okay, I will give you the benefit of the doubt. And what did you roll? A 16?
19.
All right, a 19? All right, so... And... And you rolled.
A 6. And my dex mod is -1, so.
Oh boy! And what'd you roll?
13.
A 13. Okay, so we got Cade, then Nevi, and then Arno, and Dresdenova. Dresdenova. Casanova with a D. Okay.
It actually comes from a Blue Oyster Cult song.
Oh, really?
Song Astronomy.
Astronomy?
Yeah, Metallica did a cover of it as well.
No kidding.
Nice.
Oh, I'll have to hear that later. Okay, so these two black creatures come descending down upon you.
Great.
And you notice them coming in, and they just really, they fade in and out of the mists. Okay, and so what are you going to do?
Are they attacking me, or is
They
it my
haven't-
turn?
It's your turn. They
Oh, it's
haven't
my
attacked
turn?
you yet.
Perfect. I didn't know it was my turn, so I was on the wrong
I'm giving you the
page.
benefit of the doubt here.
Yeah, it's all right.
That's why I asked your mod.
Well, actually, it's your turn first. Sorry.
Yeah.
On all honesty, I would hold my action because I haven't
Okay.
seen an attack yet.
Okay.
I'd just be moving towards everything.
Okay.
Does he even see them?
And he's going to go on your turn. I'm just going to do that. Does he even see them? Roll me a perception check. Everybody should roll me a perception check.
Do I need a roll?
No, because you... actually, yes.
In their grill a little bit?
Yeah, because they're right upon you. And everybody would have seen her because she would have made herself see.
14, I got it.
14?
17.
17, okay.
I'm a little short. There's some stuff in my way.
Yes, we know
So-
you're a little short.
4.
4!
What are you all looking at?
You see nothing.
I see cat. that's what I see. I see cat.
Okay, so, and y'all notice that those little figures, you see multiple figures over here, they just kind of catch your eye because they're running across the water and they're carrying something as they run back and forth.
Boy, this map just keeps expanding. Let's go ahead and back this one off a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, I wondered how this sheen of blue would affect the camera.
It's there.
Oh, I see it keep trying to filter and unfilter and filter and unfilter. Okay.
I just realized there's squares on it.
I know, I did that on purpose so that it wouldn't be obvious. You know, you could see them if you were looking for them, but
Right.
it wouldn't be
How
obvious.
high up are these like bat creatures from me?
They're probably about 20 feet.
20 feet up? Okay. Then I am going to keep walking for my movement.
Okay.
And do I get to move half rounded up? Is that right?
No.
It's rounded down?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll move 3 squares toward the island. And I will prepare an action to cast a spell
Okay.
if they get too close to me.
Okay.
If they get too close, and do I need to tell you the spell now?
No, I'll trust you.
Okay.
Okay. And she says, I wish you would have stopped. And
Me too, probably.
probably. Too bad you didn't wild shape.
Yeah.
Yeah. True. All right, so.
I got spells to use before I wild shape.
Oh. All right, and you can tell they're coming in, and they are going to attack.
Do both come at once, like in
Yes.
one turn,
Yes.
or do they have their separate turns?
No, they all come at the same time.
They come at the same time, like a minion group, sort of.
Sort of, yes.
Bingo. Okay, then I'm gonna activate my staff,
Okay.
which is what is it called again? It is the Skyblinder staff.
Okay.
When an aerial creature attacks me, I can use my reaction to cause it to have disadvantage, and it's blinded until the start of my next turn.
Sweet.
Okay.
It has to make a. Sorry. If a flying creature you can see within 30 feet makes an attack roll against you, you can use a reaction to hold the staff up and cause it to flare with light. The attacker has disadvantage on the attack roll, and it must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or be blinded. So it has they both have disadvantage, and they have to make a con save, or else they're blinded.
Okay. They have an ability. You notice that you need to, when you're casting this spell, because it's your
It's not a spell. It's just my reaction. I still
It's-
have my action spell, which I will use momentarily.
Okay. You notice that the magic is having difficulty activating.
Okay. So
Okay.
it doesn't activate?
Well, it does possibly. Roll me a 20-sided die, and it's a dexterity check. Actually, yeah, I'm just going to give you roll it with advantage because it's a staff.
18.
18. Okay.
Well, plus dexterity, right?
Yeah.
20.
So it goes off. Okay. So now, what's the save?
It's a DC 15 Constitution save.
Constitution.
Now, would it being light affect them having been creatures like of darkness kind of thing?
And it's a con save. Okay. No, it doesn't say they have any special.
Okay, they don't have like
Light.
weakness to light or anything.
They both made their save, and so what happens?
So they're not blinded, but they still have disadvantage.
Disadvantage on
on
their attacks. Fair enough. Might save your butt here. Because they start clawing at you. They swoop in and they're like rubbery. Okay, they look rubbery and their tentacles flash out and little claws on the end are lashing out at you. And the first one lashes out at you and you're able to knock it away with your staff. And the next one comes in and you're not quick enough and it bites in and takes a bite out of you. And a third one, each one of them has 3 of these.
So they each get 3 attacks.
Yes. And the third one, what's your armor class?
13.
13. Yes. And the third one, and it also comes in
Okay.
and claws at you. And it whips out with its stinger.
And it
And
gets 4 attacks.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and there's 2 of them on you.
Maybe you shouldn't have talked all that nonsense before the game started.
And the stinger comes down at you and you're able to move aside and it darts right past you. And then the other one comes
Well,
in.
I think now I would like to go ahead and do my spell.
Okay. You're going to try to do a spell? It's a reaction spell?
No, I readied
You
my
get
action.
ready
When they
to-
get close, I get to do a spell.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then go ahead.
Yep.
Let me do the damage on that one.
Yeah,
Then
go
you
ahead and
can
do the
spell.
damage. Which only one of it hit me, right?
No, 2 hits.
Okay.
Oh, man. Oh, I rolled an 8 on one and 1 on the other, so that's 9. That's 17 points of damage.
Oh my gosh.
And y'all are all 8th level now, by the way.
Oh,
I never did tell you
No,
that.
you didn't.
That's
No,
why I
you
told you
didn't
you feel
mention that.
stronger
No,
now.
let me
I
shift
should have been
started.
clear.
This is going to change the spell I'm using.
That's
This is
fair
useful
enough.
information,
Sorry.
my friend.
Okay. When the cat grew, and I told everyone they were stronger and that they had
Right,
armor now and all that,
right,
I was
right.
trying to.
I was like, I've only got
Illustrate that.
24 hit points, Rick. What are you doing?
Well, it was all worth it when I did 17 to him, and he thought he only had 24 hit
So
points.
17 damage.
Game over, man. Game
Oh, well, it all worked out in the end now.
That's better.
Okay.
17 damage. All right, these guys are.
So they were all 3rd level, but as they move through this rift in time, they are no longer who they were, okay, in time or space. And they now realize that they are now 8th level, and they're fighting this battle. And the cat,
So, do we look older?
a lot of you are elves and tabaxi, so you probably would be a little older, and you would be older. They probably wouldn't notice it quite as much,
What? You got a little gray going on.
Got a lot of gray going on.
So now that they think they might not die instantly,
This changes a great many things right now, Richard.
Now I need to relearn my character.
Right?
Let me apply this filter real quick, and I'll tell you what happens.
Yeah, it's funny when you jump 5 levels instantly.
helps.
Yes, it helps, but it's also you end up with a whole lot more stuff.
Yeah.
But it also means you're not quite as Fragile.
Fragile.
Much higher spell slots.
I need to figure out where I. This thing a 3rd level spell. Must have put it back in the thing. Well.
Yes.
So he hits me, and I think so. Like I don't know where level 8 druid abilities would suddenly come from, right?
They would have come when you exited.
No, I understand mechanically where they come from. The only thing that I can say that makes sense to this character is that he just got swung at 4 times real fast, and in desperation, like
It was just a reaction.
it's reactive rage. Do I need to roll anything to make a spell go off?
Well, you will. You'll need to roll a dexterity check.
Okay.
Because there's
Advantage
an
on it
aura.
again?
No. The only advantage because it was a staff. This is your casting. So they
Okay.
have an aura about them that
Okay.
is detrimental to spellcasters.
Okay, I got a 15.
A 15, well, that is just enough. It goes off.
Great. So now there's a big ass Tyrannosaurus Rex standing on your lake.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
You got a model for that?
Probably
Now-
about knee deep in the lake.
So what? I was about to say the water is holding us. I wonder if it'll
Yeah.
hold a T-Rex.
About knee deep.
We're gonna find out.
Glug glug
I
glug.
found my dice roller, Mike.
Worst case scenario, there's a chicken walker up there.
These aren't painted, but if he needs a big enough model, I've got some. Here's the one.
Nice.
Gojira. Yeah, that looks more like Godzilla then.
No, for sure.
It works.
No, unfortunately.
I've got it covered. It's not painted, but it'll work.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that probably is better.
Yeah, it's better than the Hydra.
Yeah.
So they hit me, and so yeah, I'm here.
All right.
Now let me see with polymorph if I get to lash out with an attack when I transforms.
Oh, that's you transforming?
Yes, yes it is.
That was your readied action?
Yes, it
Okay.
was.
Okay.
Well, I was ready to cast a spell, and then they hit me, and then like rage. I was just like, "What's the biggest thing I can think of?"
And
Boom.
that's a CR2?
Huh?
That's a CR2?
This is not. This is the polymorph spell. This is not my.
Oh. You're
So I
casting
get to
spell.
transform
Yeah.
into a challenge rating equal to my level for this one.
Oh, okay. So, and you have all the stats for this ready?
I do.
Okay,
I
good.
do. I'm just checking to see if when transformed I get to like immediately make an attack or not. I don't think I do.
No, because your action is to transform.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So,
Yeah, so I just start like growling, and then this massive roar, and like body splits open into T-Rex.
so
Ew.
this massive form starts. Your arms start to slowly become scaly and shrink.
Yeah. Well, my arms still probably grow a little bit, just not proportional
not
with
as
the rest of
quickly as
me.
the rest
And,
of you,
and
yeah.
your pie hole starts getting very large, and your teeth start coming out and elongating, and your face starts pushing out from your body
Yeah.
as you slowly grow up into Godzilla. And you sink a little bit down into
Yeah, that makes
the
sense.
liquid.
That-
Okay, so
the aesthetic is there.
you're going to be moving probably quarter speed
That's-
to move around.
that's
in this
all right.
thing. Okay.
That's still 15 feet.
So, you hear this. Well, this is going to be a challenging day. So, what is your armor class?
13.
13. Still?
I'm a big guy.
Okay. All right, well,
I'm not like dragon scaly. I'm just
that's
normal
a hit.
scaly.
And that's a hit, and the poison stinger. 13, you said?
Now, they are still disadvantaged. I hit them both with that attack.
Oh, that's right. So that's a miss. That's a miss. That's a miss. And the stinger hit. So, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Give me just a second. Let me mark. I had to keep my hit points for the T-Rex somewhere else. You want me to make a con save?
Yes. You take 10 points of... Oh, wait. It's 10 points of damage.
17 on the con save.
You make the con save, so you are not poisoned.
I take how many points of damage?
You take 10 points of damage.
Gosh, easy peasy.
How many points do you
I have
have?
136.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So.
And this is like, so this is the magic that makes sense to me because I do transform, right? I'm Circle of the Moon.
Right.
So like, what's the biggest thing that I could possibly change into? Used to be a bear. No longer.
And knowing you, I know that you analyzed it for hours.
No,
so
I
what
didn't.
is the most? No, you didn't.
There are
Okay.
only 2 challenge rating 8 beasts, Richard.
Oh, is that right?
This
the other
or
one?
a huge crab.
Ooh, I have a crab.
Water. You should have been a crab.
Yes.
Big crab can't reach as high and doesn't
You're
have
in
as
the
many
water.
attacks.
But you're in the water. You
I
might
did
have
analyze
been
it a little
You
bit.
might have been at advantage.
I need to mark
Okay,
off
so
that spell slot real quick.
all right. So they do, and she. Oh my! This is going to be tough. Why, you are Mike the Big Boy, aren't you?
That's gonna be annoying on the
I
podcast.
Okay, so she swings at you. She had to make her save too, didn't she? What was
she's
the
not
radius?
blinded. No, it's just it only hit both of them because they were attacking on the same turn.
Oh, okay. All right, so she swings at you, shoo, and she misses.
Now she does not have disadvantage. I don't know if you're still rolling disadvantage for this.
And she moves.
Oh, I
She
don't know if
flies
that's where she wants to be.
over here. She's up. She's about 30 feet in the air.
How tall are
And
huge beasts?
she opens up. She has a kind of a
100
cloak.
feet tall, right? Tyrannosaurus?
No, they're not 100 feet tall.
They're 100 feet long.
Does it say?
No, they're not even
It
100
doesn't.
feet long. That would be a brontosaurus.
That's what they taught me in 2nd grade.
A T-Rex?
A T-Rex is not. Have you been to T-Rex? They fit in the little bitty, museums. They're like 20 feet
How?
tall.
30, 40 feet long if they're like fully stretched out.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, 20 feet, yeah.
Okay, so good. She's out of range.
Oh no, the Tyrannosaurus, fossil evidence shows the Tyrannosaurus is about 40 feet long and 15 to 20 feet tall.
Yeah, so that sounds about right.
Okay.
All right, okay. And she basically,
jumped.
Do you have reach with the tail?
she opens up her cloak, and you see sparkling midnight inside of her cloak, and she just says, "Welcome to the darkness. Come to my nightmare." And this black cloud of energy just unfolds from her in a 30-foot ball, and everybody gets to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy. Oh no.
16.
It's a high save.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Well, at least I didn't get a 1. I got a 2.
A 2.
I got a 4.
A
Plus
4.
2, so 6.
6. You know where
Well,
that's going.
Yeah, well, I got a +2, but I think at this point it
17.
doesn't matter.
17. You made it. Roll for your cat.
Oh. A 9 on the die.
A 9 on the die. Okay, the cat failed. Now, one thing too that you would have noticed when you were hit by the poison is that the crystals on your skin where the stinger penetrated
Okay.
seemed to form almost like a barrier.
Okay.
To the stinger went in, the poison seemed to almost like it was being contained by the crystals on your skin.
Okay.
Okay, so everyone that failed their save takes.
No.
Yes. Oh, that's not good.
No.
25 points of necrotic damage.
So 16 failed the
Oh,
save?
everybody takes 25 points of necrotic damage.
I have a resistance to poison,
It's necrotic.
so. No.
And when the necrotic energy sweeps over you, the crystals on your skin seem to form a barrier, and you have resistance to that. Now you've taken 2 hits, so keep note. Anytime I tell you that the crystals do something, you need to note that was done. Okay, and I'm going to count on you to note it. So.
Now, does that affect me in these other forms? Because, like, I revert back to HP and all that stuff.
Right, but
Once I leave
conditions
the
won't.
form.
Conditions will
Okay.
stay with you.
This is a condition, then. Good to
This
know.
will be a condition. So you are blinded for 2 rounds. So everybody that failed their save is blinded for 2 rounds. But you only took half damage from the necrotic because the crystals.
And you said the
Formed a
16,
barrier.
16 did fail that?
16 failed. It's a 17 save. All right.
I did roll my concentration, by the way, and passed.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, I'll remember.
Oh,
to
that's
do
right.
that.
It's a concentration,
It is.
isn't it? And you're a big meat shield too.
I am a big meat shield.
Now
Please
these
pay attention to
guys
me.
on the shore, they turn towards you, and they held out their hands, and a ball
can't
of
see this.
flame. A ball of flame. You notice that they.
I don't notice.
They are reddish skinned. Those that you see them moving, and that they're reddish skinned, and they've got a devilish look about them, and their beards are very barbed and kind of almost like tentacles, okay, and wiry, and they point at you, big threat, and balls of fire come streaking out of their hands. Oh, I take that back. Wrong devil. They move in and
Great.
attack. And their beard comes out, and they're carrying a glaive. And that is a miss. You're still 13, right? That's a hit. That's a crit. And that's a hit. So you take 3 and roll a con save.
5.
5, okay. You're poisoned, but you have resistance to poison right now. And so at 2, you're still going to fail your save. You are now poisoned, which means all your attacks are at disadvantage. And another 7 points of damage.
Just 7?
I'm not done. 17. And another 20 points of damage, and make another saving throw.
That's going to be a 22.
You saved on that. All right. Okay. And they are done. So now it is to... And you were blinded. So that means all your attacks are at -5.
I just got big time crapped on that round.
So I
what I
pretty
get for
much
being a
stopped
T-Rex,
dead
I
in my
guess.
tracks because I cannot see.
Now-
Most of my spells are visual.
And your cat is blinded also, but some of his stuff is not. Blind, can't see, fails any ability checks that require sight. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. You made your save?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wait, against that last one, yes.
Yes. Against her darkness.
No,
Okay.
I didn't make that. Save.
Okay, so you're blinded
Yeah.
too. Oh, so my attacks would have had advantage on you. That's okay. We'll go with this.
So can I still cast Bless? It just says people within range.
But you would have to be able to see them. I will give you your. Yeah, there's so much noise from the storm and everything else.
If not, then I
Yeah,
just,
if they're close enough to you, then you could see. Like, I think that you could probably cast Bless on them. You know that he turned into the T-Rex, so you would know him. So I'll give you the Bless, yes.
Okay. So I'm going to cast it at 2nd level, and so that all 4 of us get blessed.
Okay. So you now have a 1d4 on saves and attacks.
How long does that last?
1 minute, I think.
Yeah. So
Nice.
yeah, until she loses concentration, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
Since I'm an evoker, I can sculpt spells. Now
Okay.
it says any creatures you can see. Yes, I'm blinded, but I assume I could automatically see myself, just my eyelids.
Oh, you mean that to exclude yourself?
Yes.
You can exclude yourself. You couldn't exclude anybody else.
Okay. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm casting Fireball.
Why couldn't he exclude other people?
Because he can't see them.
Oh,
He's blinded.
Is that a rule for evocation wizards?
It says anybody you can see. Well, luckily, the only person out there is...
Luckily, huh?
or unluckily. Okay.
Rolled a 10, so that should be enough to... And...
Okay, so where you're trying to put it exactly?
I'm trying to put it right over there and where I would assume the middle of everybody was. Well, the last place I saw them.
Okay.
In other words, you're just shooting it forward.
Uh-huh. The great thing about area effect weapons is, well, you can shoot blind.
What's your DC?
You gotta put that back up. $16.
And it's dexterity, right?
I believe so. Yeah, dexterity.
Okay.
$27.
27. Boom. Did you make your save?
I did.
Okay.
No, I failed to save against the fireball, but I made the Constitution save.
Okay. You notice you have resistance to the fireball. The crystals on your skin.
so I only take half the
Right.
damage.
So now you've had 3 different conditions resisted. Well, you've had 2 because your poison you saved, so you didn't take. Or no, did you take a poison?
He did take
I did
one, I
take
You
think.
did. So you've had the poison, you've had the necrotic, and you've had the fire. So you've had 3 different conditions.
And I'm
that
resistant to all 3 of those.
You were resistant on those attacks.
What is that? 13.
All right, so Dresdenova. Okay, so it's back to Cade.
Okay. How far is she from me?
So we're back at the top of the round. So you notice, as you notice that the figures are running across the water, it looks like that they're building something, constructing some sort of geometric structure around the tree. And you see that they're heading towards shore, the opposite banks, and these creatures, I mean, they're flying across the water. They're shoot like one round. They're just zipping. And they're grabbing something. There's a wagon on shore, and they're grabbing something from the wagon, and they pick it up, and they dart back. And they basically are making a little pile, and you can tell it looks like there's some type of crystal. They're red and black. You notice, you can still hear the wind is blowing, and the sky is just rumbling with energy, and you can feel it. It feels like it's building towards a crescendo of some type. And now, Cade, it is your turn.
All right.
You're the only one that passed the stupid
Right.
test.
And unfortunately, I should have been able to. I should have used a reaction last turn, but that is what it is. But how far am I from her? I can't see that far.
Yeah, she's 20 feet up.
And she's
And
about
you're-
30 feet up.
Oh.
Okay.
And these guys are flying too, and they're about 20 feet up. They basically hit you and flew up. They do fly by.
Okay. I'm gonna move my whatever 10 feet closer or whatever it is, and then I am going to just unleash a Eldritch Smite on him.
Okay. And now you notice your light, and you notice the faster you move, the less resistance you have from the liquid.
Okay. Good to know. All right.
So he starts sinking.
No,
Oh.
no, not resistance. It's like it's not difficult terrain.
Oh.
So if he were to run,
The faster he moves, the better it is. for him.
exactly. So
20.
a 20?
Not a natural, but a 20
Oh, to hit.
on the smite.
And who are you trying to smite?
I am trying to smite her.
All right. Okay. Roll. And what are you hitting her with?
This is an Eldritch Smite.
And what type of damage is
Oh,
that?
I'm sorry. It's not an Eldritch. This has the Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast. The
Okay,
smite
it's
comes
force?
from my weapon. Yes.
Okay.
So 1d10. Blast doesn't give you the extra damage, does it?
No,
I
just
didn't think so.
Probably the best
Just
cantrip
extra
in the
hit
whole
and save.
game.
Well, that didn't come out well.
What'd you roll?
3.
3 damage.
Ah! Okay.
You're intimidated.
Oh, I'm so sorry for you. All right. Nev.
We're going to chomp this one. And we're going to hit the other one with my tail.
Okay, and you're
Yep.
blinded, so
Yep,
you're
disadvantage on the attack rolls. Yep.
Okay.
Plus 4.
That is a critical fail on the bite.
Plus
Okay.
4.
Yeah, but I rolled a 1, so it's going to fail anyway. And then the tail attack. Tail attack's probably going to hit. That's a 21.
That'll hit.
Pop a bit.
You're trying to like knock him out of the park.
Trying to do whatever I can do.
Over the fence! Yes!
Apparently not. 8, 9, 10, 11 plus 7 is going to be 18 damage.
Ooh, that's a nice little hit. All right, and she recharge? So you swing at one of them and you hit it, and it knocks it. And you're trying to hit these things?
I'm hitting these guys.
Oh, you're hitting those guys.
Yes.
And you did 17 points.
Mm-hmm.
And you knock him back a few feet. But he comes right back in. And they all start wailing on you again.
Of course.
I told you, you must not interfere. Did you eat a bad burrito? All right. That's a hit. That's a miss. That's a miss. That's a miss. Actually, that might be a hit. That's a hit. That's a hit. Stinger misses. Stinger hits. $15 points of damage.
Is this from one attack?
That's from 3 different attacks.
What are the totals of the... Well, I guess it doesn't matter, huh?
So they swoop in again, and they basically streak by behind your neck, and they start slashing at the back of your neck, and they fly on by. And one of them comes by, and it tries to nail you with its stinger, but it just misses as you move a little bit. And the other one comes by, and it just drills its stinger deep into your neck. And does 12 points of damage, plus make your saving throw for poison.
It's going to be 18.
18. You successfully make your saving throw. And it swings by. And she... The Moonlit King is not going to be happy if you don't stop this immediately. I was not sent here to kill, just to stop this ritual. But I will do what I must. And that's a hit.
I really hope we're fighting on the right
I
side.
think you are.
Considering, you know, she brought demons
It depends
into
on
it.
it depends on if we want to be on the winning side, I think. How
Make
much
a
would it change the
const-
campaign if we just gave up and went to her side?
Well, she said she's trying to stop the ritual, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Rituals are always bad.
So,
No, well, she's got demons on her side, so...
Devils, to be exact.
Okay, well, devils,
Okay, so she hits you with she slashes at you with a sword of shadow,
Okay.
and it streaks across, cutting a huge chunk, and you see the flesh just opening up across your arm, and it cuts one of your little arms off.
I don't see it.
And
none of us see it. Well, you see it, maybe.
18. There's
Probably.
23 points of
Getting
damage.
close enough to see it.
you see this one little arm fall off this big, huge monster.
I have this problem. It's called these itty bitty legs.
He's got itty bitty arms.
And she, as it's trailing by,
Really big,
she
itty bitty.
reaches out and she taps you.
I think she
and
misses this one.
She doesn't.
I think she does.
Why?
Because I failed my constitution check, so I'm now 20 feet lower.
Nice.
Oh. Okay. But you also, did you fail your Constitution saving throw?
Which one's worse? No, let me roll a different. Let me roll a new
Plus a D4.
con save. Oh yeah, plus the D4. I guess I should roll for the other one too. For my con save, I'm at a 17.
That's just enough. Otherwise,
Okay.
you'd be paralyzed.
Yeah, that's great.
And that's a horrible condition
very
to
glad
have.
that I'm not paralyzed.
So you are no longer
No
Godzilla?
longer T-Rex. I'm now just a normal wherever my menu.
Just a normal everyday
Oh,
guy.
dear Lord. This isn't going to be good.
Okay. And they engage you. They miss. What's your armor class now?
13.
13. Miss.
Wait, hang on. Let me get to my equipment. real
That's a
quick.
hit. That's a hit. And he swings at you with his glaive. His beard, it's the weirdest thing. His beard has long barbs on the end of it. And he's just swinging them out and stabbing at you. And one of them stabs in your shoulder. And it hits that spot that you had been hit before, that shard one, and causes you wince in pain. And then he comes across with his glaive and slices you across the chest and opens up a wound across your chest and cuts your clothing open. So your chest is now exposed and bleeding. And does 3 points of damage, but you have to roll a Constitution saving throw. Now, you have had fire, poison, and necrotic, right? You have +2 on your saves against any of those 3 conditions.
And a D4.
That's going to be an 18.
You make it.
Fire, poison, and necrotic.
And another 10 points of damage from his glaive.
So how much damage total have I taken this round?
It was 3 points, and 10 is 13. And make me another Constitution saving throw. And this does not. This is for the wound in your chest.
That's a D4.
DC is 12.
Oh, I definitely got it. If the DC is 12.
All right. So the wound is not bleeding continuously. It's a clean wound.
Okay.
And they are done. So it is now
Good.
back to. You're still blinded. This is your last round
Still
of blindness.
blinded?
Yeah.
So
Somebody
I'm
hit
just
something, please.
kind of ducking low and dodging.
I did, but it just didn't do much.
I'm
You're
gonna
level
do-
8. Do something that's not
And
a
your-
D10 cantrip.
Your cat charges up.
I thought
'cause
she
it
was
hears.
blinded too.
She is.
Oh, but she can hear.
But she can hear.
Everything
And
else
smell.
is,
And smell.
Probably
I
still
did
see better
something.
than I can with my eyes.
You just
And
happen
plus,
to be in the middle of it.
She's aggressive. Okay, and so she hears what's going on, and she charges up, and she leaps, and engages one of these devil things.
Hey, what's her challenge rating? If you don't mind me asking.
I didn't mind you asking. I don't know. I don't know what her challenge rating is.
I mean, like, roughly how many do you think I could summon to help us?
Of these, of
Yeah.
her, of the cat?
Yeah, is she just a beast?
No,
Oh.
she's a magical beast.
Well, yeah,
You
obviously.
can't summon magical beasts.
Actually, that's the only beast I can summon.
No, you can't. You can only
They're
summon
magical,
normal.
but they're normal beasts.
Right, right. I don't think you can summon magical beasts. They're like
Is she like Fae? Because I can
no.
summon Fae.
She's
Can
think
you
of
really?
Yeah.
think of a like the figurines of wondrous power.
Okay.
Okay, that's kind of what she is, but she's not just that. She's more than that. So, she leaps in. She gets 10 against that. That's a hit. That's a hit, and then she clamps down. She rakes across it with her crystalline claws, gashing a big wound in the devil, and it jumps back in surprise because it's almost like she leapt out of the darkness. Because she seems to have an ability where she, in dim light, she's hard to see. And then she chomps down with her jaws, and she's got long, sharp, crystalline fangs, saber-toothed tiger, and she bites down, and the devil ducks out of the way, but she's able to rake across it for 8, 12, that's 4, 22 points of damage.
Nice.
And it winces in pain as it spins to face her. And so you're done. Dresdenova.
And fireball again.
Now, okay, you're still blinded.
Yeah, I'm just.
Just for reference, I'm at 29 hit points and you're
I
shooting
do-
it right in the middle
I
of me.
don't know
no
though.
idea. Yeah.
Yeah, but
All
you
I know is there's
but you
lots
know
of-
if you drop a fireball,
That's fine.
you're gonna kill your
You
own
might have
people.
actually heard his voice screaming out being hit that last time, as opposed to the T-Rex.
You do know that you're hitting somebody trying to help
Whirling.
people with a fireball. You do know that.
Make a roll. Let's see if we heard you, or I heard you.
You saw me be a giant T-Rex in the direction where you threw
That's
a fireball.
the thing. That's why I'm thinking throwing the fireball is the okay.
Oh, okay. No,
And
you're
you
fine.
also
Throw
know
your
these guys
fireball.
are flying, so and they're not stupid. If you cast a fireball once, they're probably not going to clump up, and they're going to fly.
True.
And so there's a good chance. And if they're devils, you know what they're immune to?
Fire.
True. Okay, Ice Storm. That works.
I hate blind wizards.
Because this goes up to 40 feet. It doesn't do as much damage, though. And I probably did not pull that one off. That's a 6.
A 6.
Plus
Okay.
a D4?
Oh, yeah, plus the D4.
Oh, and that's a hit? That's a to-hit roll? No. You just cast the Ice Storm, and then I think I
Oh,
roll
okay.
saves. What does it say?
I thought I had to I thought I had to roll to cast.
Oh,
It's
you
been
do
a
have to
while.
roll. Where are you? You here? So, 10, let's see, 10, 20. Yeah, you're in its aura, so you failed. So, you try to cast a spell, and you sense. Now, I'm going to give you. I'm going to go ahead and give you. Roll me investigation, or no, roll me an Arcana check.
Does the Blessed work with checks like that?
Sure.
No.
I was going to give you whether you notice that they have an aura that is interfering with you, and maybe if you moved out of the aura.
I rolled a 2 and a 1.
Okay, so you don't know.
Different
All right.
dice.
So you're trying to cast. You're casting the spell, and you can feel it's pushing back at you. And as you just think you've got it, and the energy starts to flow out, and your hands feel cold, and you feel the coldness, it just sort of flutters away in the wind. Okay, so y'all are feeling. Y'all notice that the
I
sky.
noticed nothing.
Okay, well, everybody's vision. Right, okay. You notice nothing. You feel the electricity, though. You can feel it in the energy. And you feel your wrist is starting to burn and glow. Now, who can see?
Me?
You can see that there's an image forming on your wrist. Okay? And it looks like the image of a tree. And it's crystalline in nature. And you also notice that these guys turn and run away. And that these people start moving away from the island.
Didn't they already go and hit me?
Oh, that's true. It's not their turn.
I haven't gone yet, and I have things I want to do.
Okay, fair enough. That is fair enough. And you would not. Yeah, conditions don't leave. You were blinded, though, right?
Yep.
But on your turn, you will be able to see. Everybody will be able to see on this turn. When your turn comes around. So,
If only I could have seen when I was a T-Rex.
and y'all are blinded right now, which is probably to your benefit because you feel this incredible explosion. It almost knocks you off your feet, okay? And this light, and even in your blindness, you can see the light penetrating your eyes. Kind of like when your eyes are closed, and yet someone shines a flashlight right in them.
Light, yeah.
You need to roll a save because you're not blind.
We're all not going to be
What?
blinded anymore, and
I think the ritual may be complete.
DC
I'm gonna
15.
crap out of somebody with
I know, what
coffee
kind of
in a
save?
minute.
Oh,
There's a storm going on.
Nice. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
roll a dexterity
Like where
save
you go.
and
Yes.
a con save.
oh jeez.
Dexterity save and
And a D4.
Okay, if I can get a hold of my dice. Well, the dexterity save went very poorly.
Okay.
That's a 9.
A 9. Okay.
Con save. And that would be 21.
21. Okay, you are not stunned. Okay, you are not stunned by the impact of the blast, but you are blinded.
All right.
Okay, because you are not able to avert your eyes in time. All right, and basically, a huge bolt of energy and lightning struck down and hit the island. Okay, so you can see now. You see the tree has grown. You also notice it's pulsing with energy. And you see in the sky up above flying up around the top some sort of metallic dragon. Okay. And it is swooping around, and it seems to be intent on the tree at the moment. All right, Cade, you're now blinded. What would you like to do?
I'd like to keep running in the direction I was facing.
Which is here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Towards what just blew up, apparently.
Okay.
Run towards
Now you're
the
running,
danger.
so you can actually move. You can dash. You notice when you're running that you move
It's
your normal
easy.
speed.
Okay.
Okay.
Are these guys still on the ground or close enough? I mean, they're not within melee from me, so...
The devils
yeah,
are on
they
the
are.
ground,
Huh?
right? The devils are on the ground.
They're on the
right?
ground, and if you continued in the direction you were running, you'll run right into one.
Okay, then that's fine. That's where I'm going. That's what I'm doing.
Okay. So you're going to try to hit it.
Absolutely.
All right. You have disadvantage on your attack.
Okay.
Add your D4.
That's fine. Let's see. So... Let's see what all I can have fun with here.
What did you
What
do?
did you do?
4.
With a D4
With a D4.
and the...
Okay. Roll me a dexterity, or acrobatics check.
An acrobatics check. Is this
Yes.
also at...
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
No.
You still get your D4.
And if you describe it well enough, because basically what happened is the devil saw you coming and he moved out of the way and he put his foot out.
Attacks.
Okay.
He's letting
So-
us know
So
when
since
that
I've
attacks.
lived my entire life as a short guy, anytime anybody tries to trip me, I try and hug them.
Okay, so you're going to try to grab him
Grapple.
as you go by. Okay, well, roll your acrobatics.
All right, so that is going to be a 14.
14. Okay, you are successful. So he tries to trip you, and you grab a hold of his leg as you swing by. Okay, and so you're not grappled. You haven't got him grappled, but you're hanging onto his leg, and you're able to stabilize yourself.
Okay.
And it's
So you didn't fall and go
this
tumbling.
devil's going, really?
It's like, get it off! Get it
He
off!
successfully grappled his leg.
That's true.
It doesn't impede any other part of his body, but...
Yeah, he's hanging on. So,
I mean, what else am I going to
It
do at this
works,
point?
yeah. It works.
all right. So,
I could blindly cast a fireball.
Does she look like she's getting ready to run away?
who? Her?
The girl, yeah.
Oh, no, she's just floating up in the air. And,
These other guys just look like they wanted to run.
right, and these guys, they're flying too, and they seem to be disappearing, and they're like...
Yeah, that's
they're-
fine. I turn to her and I say, I don't know your name, but you can tell your Moon King where to find me. And oh, that's a crit! Do spells do crit damage?
Do spells do crit damage? Right, was that just to cast the spell?
Yes.
Okay, so you're able to cast it, because keep in mind, you're
Well,
in
no,
their
no,
aura.
So let me keep that for the
hit.
the hit roll. Never mind, that was to cast a spell.
You see what I have to deal with here?
What's the-
this is the GM
what's the
I played
radius?
with for years.
What's the radius of her thing?
No, it's these guys.
I thought you said they were disappearing.
But they're still there.
Oh, come
they're just hard
on.
to see, and it's a
I
20-foot
think you should
radius.
have advantage on that if they're going in and out of the plane.
They're not going in and
Oh,
out of the
okay.
plane.
Okay.
They're just because there's
Okay.
darkness. they hide
I
in
see
plain
what you're saying.
sight. So it's just your ability to see them is
Okay.
hard to do.
Okay, well, then on that check, I got.
Oh,
like
so you rolled a crit
26.
to make
Yeah, I got
the
a 26
check.
to make that check so that I can cast the
Oh.
spell. I didn't make a crit again, but I did definitely get a 23.
That is good enough.
That hit.
And
Good.
what did you want to hit her
Perfect.
with?
I'm hitting her with a level 5 moonbeam.
Ooh, moonbeam. Oh.
Radiant damage.
That's radiant damage. Golly, that's something she's immune to, but that's okay.
Is she immune to it?
She's
really?
from the Moonlit King.
Oh, really?
She's not immune to it, even though she's from the Moonlit King.
That would be wild. Well, since she's not immune to it, 18, 26 damage.
Ooh, very good.
Man, I got so excited for that crit.
He took it.
It's alright. I finally get to melee and I'm blind now.
But you're hanging on.
You're a warlock, though. You're not supposed to go into melee.
Depends on your warlock.
And this blinded condition too, you know, because see if she recharges. I love these guys. These are all from Tome of Beasts too, but he's got some great monsters to.
Oh, I don't even know why I rolled to attack. She's supposed to roll a con save.
Okay, well you had to. Oh, she rolls a con save. Oh,
Yeah.
so I still could.
Yeah, you can still half the damage.
Well, she failed,
Okay, good. It's like,
and she's got a really good con. She's got a 20 con.
oof.
Wow.
Yeah. No,
good to know.
she's
Won't
a
cast that
tough
spell again.
bee, you know. Okay, so you wish to play, little hairy guy? Your big bad dinosaur wasn't enough? My minions will take you out, but that's not good enough for me. So, realizing that you were a threat, this guy comes swooping in on you. And what is your armor class?
Well, considering I haven't cast any protective spells, 9.
You're in trouble, sir.
Oh, I pretty much figured that.
Real quick, because I'm gonna cut out some of the dice rolling anyway. We gotta start. It's almost 11 o'clock.
I know, I see
We gotta
that.
get toward a wrap up.
That's one of the problems with D&D.
Yes.
Is it does take a long time to do encounters.
Especially when each of your enemies has 4 attacks. That's why I didn't summon 8 animals a minute ago.
Maybe you should have.
I'm thinking I should have.
7.
Those 5d10s didn't do quite as much as 66 would have done. Yeah.
Roll a con save.
They never do.
Yeah.
Spells are so misleading.
I mean, yeah, the slow terrain kept me completely out of what I could do the entire way.
16.
16?
Well,
Okay.
plus
And you have resistance. So you took 16 points of damage, and another 8. So 24 points of damage.
That's a level 8 wizard killed. Look what you did.
no, not killed yet.
Okay.
I have 3 points left of damage.
Oh, do you really? I was joking.
All right.
Ow!
Okay. You're still 13 AC, right?
Yep.
All right. 17 points of damage.
Mm-hmm. How many attacks?
That was all their attacks. And
Do I need to roll a con save for anything?
no, he missed with the stinger. It's a hit. What's your armor class? Little halfling guy, Cade?
It is 16.
Alright. 17 points of damage. And
Shield will kick off.
okay,
Add
well
5
one.
to the armor class.
All right. Well, one was a crit, so that hit. The other one missed, so that would have been 11 points of damage. And she Swoops down on the cat. And she misses. She says, "Your little furry friend is more dangerous than he appears." He welds into the darkness too, and she is done. They are done. Wow, you can see.
Haha. I'm a hitter.
Oh.
Or actually, Sacred Flame. She has a dex save.
She does. And she failed.
Yay, I like to hear that.
All right, do you cast it what level? Oh, it's a cantrip,
Wait.
so it would be...
Yeah,
She didn't
it's
move?
2d8s.
What? Yeah, she moved in.
She didn't move on the table.
Oh.
If she didn't move, she'd take another 5d10 damage.
Oh, from the moonbeam.
Because that moonbeam is still going.
Yes. She moved.
Is that one? Damn it. 6 damage.
6 damage?
I need something stronger.
And your cat spins around and roars and leaps up into the air at her as she's trying to swoop away. And misses with the bite again. Hits with 2 claws. And does 15 points of damage.
Good kid.
Okay. Dresdenova.
I'm gonna try fireball again, but
You can see again.
yeah, this time I can everybody but him, and I'll center it so it doesn't reach him. So
Okay.
see if I can pull it off. Yeah, I think I got it this time. 18.
18. That's good enough. All right, so it goes off, and you're going to try to get everybody in the...
Yeah,
Okay.
basically
the
pull
three
it
of them.
back so he's out of it, but it's like this.
Okay.
Including
You can shape it to exclude people, too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's what I'm doing. Keeping everybody else, including the cat,
All right, so
out of it.
she made her save. And what is the DC? Dexterity?
It should be, it should be a dex save. Yeah, it's a dex save.
Okay, 2. All right.
Um,
Go ahead and roll those die.
class is 16. $28.
28 points of damage. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all haven't hurt these. Okay, so the dragon is flying up around, and it notices you, and it dives towards you. And the beast dives straight down,
Another one.
descending rapidly towards you, a faint glow beginning in its chest. But before it gets to you, a bolt of lightning flashes over the water from shore, striking the monster. It bellows with rage and swoops towards what appears to be a man in brilliant emerald robes floating in the air above the mainland. He holds a glowing crystal staff in his right hand. It radiates power, creating a ball of flickering energy that surrounds him. He appears to be casting. A flurry of crystal-tipped crossbow bolts streaks towards the dragon from a halfling in a shimmering cloak. He fades in and out of your sight. They explode in balls of crimson fire. You see a large burly man in black robes stand. He spreads his arms, and scales begin to form on his skin as wings sprout from his back. He begins to grow into a purple metallic dragon, taking to the air. The small figures resume their work. They dart to the island, disappearing into the massive tree. Okay.
Small figure
So-
starts the tree.
Is that future you guys?
I don't know. It might be. I don't know.
Thing is where
And you notice they're blurry.
Oh, but the dragon's still here.
I
The
thought
dragon,
that
but
was
you
a
notice
metallic
it's
dragon.
blurry too.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so all I know is I'm hanging onto somebody's leg. So the-
Is he still blind? How
No,
many
he's
rounds
not
is his
blinded.
blindness?
I'm not blinded anymore.
Okay.
All right.
Great.
Hey.
Perfect.
Okay. So
I'll bite. I'm not sure if biting a devil would be a good idea.
It might taste kind of bad.
So I'm gonna like kind of dart through his legs almost behind him and then come in for a gashing
Who is
attack
this?
behind him.
Okay, the devil.
The devil.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so I get to re-roll this one with Halfling luck. by the way.
Okay.
Much
I can
much
see
better.
that.
So
That'll hit. They don't have a high armor class.
Okay. So that's attack 1. Attack 2 comes in on top of it
Okay.
because I have improved pact. And sorry,
And
thirsting
Nevi, you
blade.
be ready with whatever you're gonna do. We'll wrap this up.
Oh, I am.
Alright, so that's 9, 10 plus mine. So that is going to be.
You need a 13.
5. That is a 15.
15's a hit.
Alright.
So you hit him twice.
And on top of that, I will use Action Surge, by the way.
Okay.
So we're going for a third on this one. That is going to be a 17.
That's a hit.
Okay, so that is 3 hits. I would like to expend my Eldritch Smite on that as well.
All right.
So I'm just going to start rolling damage here.
All right. Go ahead, Nevi. What are you doing?
Okay, the moonbeam kind of fades away, and I continue kind of twirling the staff around, and I say, I think this is yours. So let's see if I get to do a spell. I got a 15.
That's enough.
That's enough. Then I'm gonna call lightning.
Ooh.
And I'm going to use the storm that's already here. So, I actually don't have to roll. Yeah, I'm going to pop it right on top of her.
Okay.
She's got to make a dex save.
And it doesn't phase her in the slightest.
Ah. Doesn't he have to make a save?
Nope. She's immune.
I think he wants us to die. I think Rick made this encounter for
TPK.
us.
Good night, guys.
So he kept us here extra long so that he could kill us.
Just to kill us.
I know.
I
only
blame
get-
you.
Well,
So Rick-
I was nervous about running the game, and I decided, I just
It's not gonna do
Way
it.
to
Yeah,
make it
it's just not
quick,
gonna
yeah.
do it.
It's 35.
Ooh, 35. Well, that would have killed either one of them. You killed the one. You're hanging onto his leg, and you're going. Step, 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 step.
Hey, make a note she's immune to lightning damage.
Yes.
And he drops.
It's considered humanoid, right?
Yep.
Oh,
Not
I'd like to use a
anymore.
cursed specter.
What?
I would like to use a cursed specter.
And what is that?
When you slay a humanoid, you can cause a spirit to rise as a specter and gains a +3 temp. That gains +3 temp hit points. It rolls initiative as a specter, and it has its own turn and obeys your verbal commands with a +4 bonus to attack,
Okay.
and remains there until the end of your next long rest.
Okay.
Can there be a specter of a devil?
It's humanoid.
All right. There is your specter, sir.
Looks like a weeping angel
It
over
looks like.
there.
Oh my gosh!
Is
It's
it
Spectre
humanoid?
Clouseau. He plays Inspector Clouseau in one of the other games, and you can't understand him in that game either. I think he just likes to make characters that no one can understand. All right, so
So I have to expend the spell slot.
all right, so how many hit points do you have yet? You got to be getting low.
Oh, I'm low.
So
What's attacking me?
he turns to attack the cat.
Oh.
He misses, and he misses again.
See what I did? I made him feel bad about killing us.
Yeah.
And he swoops down. Oh,
But he's gonna kill my cat.
the cat.
Can't die.
He hasn't even phased the cat
Okay.
yet. I think I'm going to kill a wizard, though.
I have the feeling you're going to kill a wizard here.
He has no armor class.
It's fine. Cleric hasn't gone yet.
All right.
It's only your grave.
Yeah, but you got lucky on that. 6. Roll a poison save.
Okay, wasn't that one I already? No, that was necrotic.
Okay, but you still get 3 different ones basically. So it'll kick in on the poison, and you took
19
very good.
without any
You took
bonus.
12 points of damage. Okay, without the poison save. Make me another poison save.
Yeah,
And it's
I rolled
plus-
a 3.
Okay, and you get +2 because of the deal, and you're resistant to it. So you're poisoned, and you take another 7 points of damage.
So a total of 19 right now, right?
Yes.
I had 3.
Huh?
Negative 16.
Right, but he's not negative double his hit points. So he's just
Yeah.
right. He's just down.
Very good.
So this Mamura slides in, and you can just see the evil in its eyes, and it starts clawing at you and ripping your skin, and the flesh is just coming off, and you're sitting there going, why didn't I do something about that? And then the stinger comes in, and it impales itself in your neck, and you can feel the venom flowing in, and the crystals protect you some, but not enough, and you feel your light fading from your eyes as you collapse in a heap into the goo, and you're laying on top of the goo. And Mr. Halfling, sir, that's a hit. What's your armor class?
During this time, since the shield's still up at this point, it would be 21.
21. Okay, that's only one hit. And that is 8 points of damage.
Alright.
All right. Oh, and she comes down after you. Oh, life. The opposite of what I'm all about. Taste some death. What's your armor class?
18?
18. That's a miss. Maybe not today.
That's right.
And then she doesn't have flyby, so she's down there in range. Okay, so it's now your turn.
Alright, so I look at the cat and I say, you got her, right? Mass healing word. Let's see. On fourth level spell slot. 7 points if you're damaged. Everybody gets 7 points.
That's it? What'd you roll? Did you roll
A
ones?
one. A
A
one and
ones?
a three.
You can always re-roll
Oh.
ones. I always let people re-roll ones on healing.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Nice. There we go. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10 points each.
Okay. Yeah, if someone's going to expend a healing spell, I just don't feel right when, it's like,
It's
a
not
one?
me.
Really?
Oh, wait, plus I get, I
Yeah,
do
you get your
more.
life. Yeah, you
I
get,
get more.
Yeah, you get automatic bonuses. Like you get 2, I think, plus your level, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. So that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
And you are alive.
Actually, 16 would put me at 0.
No. You automatically go
To 16, right?
to 1, and you get your 16 hit points. You're healed 16 hit points.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, because you get a lot of bonuses to your
Yeah.
healing stuff. Okay. So, what are you going to do, Mr. Wizard? You have just you feel life flowing back in your body, and you open your eyes, and you.
I'm casting Blur.
Oh! Roll to see if you can.
Do something defensive here.
Oh, the cat.
Oh yeah. She leaps in the air, roaring, and makes 2 sweeping claw attacks, and rolls a 1 and 2, misses with both of those, and she makes her bite attack and rolls a 1, a 1, a 2, and a 1, and just leaps
Falls
by.
and knocks me over.
That's right. And leaps into the air and has trouble with a footing a little bit, and the girl, the Herald of Darkness, moves slightly out of the way as the cat goes streaking by.
What was this whole thing about cats supposed to be, nimble on their
Special,
feet and
yeah.
all?
Yeah, they are.
I think that one just bit itself.
Okay, so
I rolled a 12.
you rolled a 12. Did you include her bless?
Yes.
Okay. The spell does not go off. So the dragons charge towards each other. They explode in a flurry of claws and teeth, and you notice tentacles start rising up out of the water and lashing at the tree, and you can feel the energy building again in the sky, and you see these guys start darting away from the tree. All of a sudden, an armored cat figure rises from the shore and points to the sky, calling down a column of radiant fire on the dragon. You notice that the wizard shifts his focus, and bolts of fire shoot from the staff at the tentacles that are rising up out of the water. And everything's kind of blurry. It's in focus, but not really in focus. All of this stuff that's going on.
What's in the future?
And it is back to Cade.
That's right. I'm
Am I
surprised it's me in the
unblinded yet?
future.
Huh?
Am I unblinded yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
You were blinded last turn.
All right.
That's how you did all the super attacks.
I'm moving. I'm gonna charge this other devil
Okay.
and go after him. Basically, again, kind of like sliding down to his legs, just trying to slice back through him.
Take through.
Hmm?
Okay. You're trying to take off his kneecaps again. You're always with the kneecaps.
He's a small guy.
Good
Reminds
at
me of
it.
The Office.
Stick with what you're good at.
That's
Fine.
true.
That would be 15.
15 is a hit.
Gonna hamstring you, another demon.
And I'm
or
gonna,
devil.
I'm gonna do the
And
second
Nevi?
attack as well.
Okay. Are you
What,
ready
what
to?
about your specter?
We'll get to him because he's independent.
Oh, okay.
He is not using my actions. He's completely independent. All right, so that is a 18 on that second hit.
Okay. Both you need a 13 to hit.
All right, so 1d8. It's 5 plus 8. So that's going to be. It's 18 to him
18. Okay.
in total,
Yep. All right.
and then the specter will attack.
Okay.
And this is just a melee attack, I'm assuming at this point.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't have anything else sitting in front of me, so
All right, just do whatever your.
we'll go with that for right now.
I'll go with whatever your attack is. Just do that because that's simple.
What,
Is
my
it-
my damage as far as or attack?
Yeah. Do you have the attack stats for?
I
your
don't have his
Spectre?
attack stats right now.
Okay, just use your attack stats.
So it's 17. I have the bonus to hit, but I don't have damage.
Okay, that's do 1d8
Okay.
plus. We'll say plus 3.
All right, so that is going to be an 11.
11. All right, he goes down, and your specter comes swooping in a swirl of darkness and gives this devil a bear hug. And let's make sure, is it necrotic damage or we don't know? And squeezes the life, and the devil just kind of falls in a heap.
Now, I have to go back and check
Nevi.
Xanathar's because I don't know if I can have multiple specters because it just says when you kill a humanoid.
Oh. Okay, Nevin.
I'll let you kind of make the call
Do you want
on
me to get
the
Sam?
best way to do this.
I was just going to pull it up.
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that another time. We'll figure it
But
out.
I'm gonna conjure animals, and I'm gonna conjure 8 swarms of bats around this woman so that she cannot see or do anything except handle 8 swarms of bats.
8 swarms.
8 swarms of bats.
Okay.
Dang.
You got all the stats for all that and stuff?
I'll find them.
All right. Okay.
You
Conjure
know,
away.
might be able to
Now-
do a little bit of damage.
Now I
I'm going
roll
to give
death
her
by
disadvantage
paper
on
cut.
her attacks is what I'm going to do.
It's once per long rest, so no.
Now,
Anyone get
technically, you can't like melee attack through another creature,
But
right?
he's still up, right?
No, he's dead. Well, the Spectre is. He's alive.
Spectre,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure if you
Okay.
consider a specter alive.
Now I get to roll them into the initiative order, and they, as a group, have their own initiative.
Okay. So,
So
all right.
let me roll them in real quick as soon as it loads.
Okay. Meantime, this thing's going to streak down. Oh, you need to roll to see if you can even cast a spell.
Oh, that's true.
Plus your D4.
Plus the D4, but I think I'm good. Because it's a dex save, right?
It's a 15 dex.
Yeah, I got it already. Yep, 17. Yeah, these bats are going on 13.
Okay. So they go after they go. Okay.
Can they do any damage?
Yeah.
All right. So this thing's swooping down to attack your cat. And that's going to miss. That's going to hit. And that's going to miss. So 8 points of damage. And makes it save. All right. And she... That cat is such a nuisance. I'll deal with you later. And she swings at the cat.
But she's got disadvantage,
She
right?
misses as soon as they go. As soon as the bats go on their turn.
Oh, like I have them surrounding her. I summoned them in like unoccupied spaces.
Right.
So they're literally in the 8 closest squares to her.
Okay. All right. She misses. And she kills 2. You have how many?
I have 8 swarms.
8 swarms. She just killed 2 swarms.
2 whole swarms, even though she missed.
She missed.
So like my swarms
this guy.
get wiped out because she attacked another creature.
Well, she's hitting them instead of
I
the
don't know that
lion,
mechanically
the
that
tiger.
works in my mind.
Well, I'm just trying to do quickly so we can
Okay,
get done here.
okay.
Unless I don't
That's
want to go into a
fine.
whole
I'm
bunch
gonna
of
go with
rules
he's the
things.
GM.
That's
Percy.
fine.
You know?
That's fine.
The bats are a blade
These
of
are like
armor
minion,
for the cat.
They're like minion groups, and I rolled.
fine.
I rolled enough to hit without the disadvantage. So, and I'm thinking
But
she
each
could
of
do
them
enough.
has 22 health.
Oh, each of them does have 22
Yes.
health? Okay.
That's my
Do you
point.
want
It's
to
like
roll
they
their
have a lot of
saves
health.
for poison and all that stuff? Anyway, okay, 2 are done.
Okay.
And the devils are gone. They're done. Okay. Wow.
Wow. All right. So, spiritual weapon at 3rd level.
Okay.
Do I need to roll to see if it even goes off?
Yes.
It's a dex.
Yes.
11.
Not enough. Sorry. And she's in the air. Do you have any ranged attack?
I have a hand crossbow.
Oh, okay. You can use that if you wish.
Okay. That's very kind of you.
And Dresdenova. You gonna try to cast a spell again?
I'm gonna try to cast Blur again to hopefully keep me alive.
Nope.
That would be desirable.
I love these guys. It's so frustrating for all these casters.
10.
Not good enough. Okay. Everybody roll a dex save. The sky starts
Don't forget
roiling.
your D4.
Huh?
I'm telling them not to forget their D4.
Their D4.
Is this end of the round?
Yes, it's beginning of the following rounds.
So my bat should get to go before the round is out.
Okay. Go ahead. I'll let you do that.
Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna roll a d20 for each of the swarms,
Okay.
and they're gonna attack her. That one's gonna miss for sure. 12.
12 is a miss.
Okay. 15.
That's a hit.
Okay, so 4 swarms hit, and that's gonna be 8d4 damage. Or do you just want me to do like the standard hit or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 20 damage.
20 damage. Okay. So a bolt of lightning streaks down, but before the bolt of lightning streaks down, you see that the wizard is casting electrical, calling down lightning on the tentacles that are attacking the tree. The two dragons are locked in combat, and the cobalt dragon rips one of the wings partially off of the creature that transformed, and it reverts back into its normal form and starts plummeting towards the ground. You notice that the halfling on the shore turns and is screaming and pointing in the other direction, and as you look in the other direction, you see that a portal has opened in the distance, and it looks like an army of white-haired, black-skinned figures is moving towards you, and out of the portal stands a huge creature wielding a fiery whip with burning red eyes.
Daddy?